Okay, so I'm going to be making Lady Gaga's the telephone outfit. So this is the matching one as the Beyonce outfit, the American one that I made. So it's pretty much just like the bikini bottom with the navy blue, with the white stars, and then the back is just red, and then for the top it's like a tube top. Half of it is navy blue with the white stars as well, and then the other half is red and white stripes. So here I'm just cutting out the lining in the light blue, and then I'm going to be cutting out the front part in the navy blue, and then the back in the red, and then we'll sew on the stripes and then sew on the stars, and then we'll attach and finish off the bottom. Okay, what I did, I just got some paper and I traced out a star, and then I used that to cut out in this kind of like white material. It's a bit stretch, so that when I zigzag all these stars on, like when the material stretch, it will all stretch with it. So I'm just going to zigzag each star on, and then that'll be done for the front. And I'll probably attach a lining and then attach the finish off. What is this? This is the back part. Okay, so now I finished on sewing on the stars for the front piece, and I hand basted the lining. It's just with a thread and needle and in and out all the way around, just big long gaps. And then I did the same for the back. The back is just red, so just like this. And then with the right sides together, pin, and then we'll serge the seams, finish off that, attach the elastic, finish off the hem, and then the bottom will be done. I already made a full tutorial on how to make a bikini bottom, so you can also go check that one out for more details, or you can just ask right here. Okay, so here's the finish, pretty much the bikini bottom. It's stretchy just with the stars, and I finished off and I attached the elastic, finished with the seam, what is this? Serge on the seam, and then I attached them both, sewed on the elastic, and then serge that over, so it just looks like this. And it's stretchy. It's pretty much, it's a bathing suit bottom, so you could wear this to go swimming, just like this. And now I'm gonna start the top. Okay, now to start with the top. It's kind of like the one side is red and the other one is blue, and with the white stars, the same theme, matching as Beyonce's and as the bottom half. So what I've done, I just took a bunch of measurements around my chest, the lower waist, the length that I want it to be, same with the back, and then I divided into like fours to be able to cut out. So this is the general shape of one side, so this would be the middle. Actually, this is the wrong side, so it actually be flipped. And then we're going to sew white strips on here, and this is the center back, and this would be the middle. And I'm going to sew in a piece of skin colored material, because hers kind of has like a V here, and then that'll be more difficult if I put like a piece of metal, so it's just easier to sew a skin colored triangular right there. And this light blue underneath is the lining, and then this is the same piece, so it's just symmetrical just like that. So what I'm going to do is serge these two pieces together, attach the white stars, attach the red strips, and attach the tan color, and then attach it with the lining, finish off the back seam, put elastic, hem, and then that's pretty much it. Okay, as you can see, I just cut out this kind of like triangular piece with like a bit of a curve here and here to sew on, because hers actually goes like down. It shows skin, but for me it's easier because to put the elastic atop, just to put like a skin color, so when we'll hand this over, so when I wear it, it will just look like this. And then I already started to, I sewed on one piece. This is just a very, like a thick kind of a lycra white material, stretch on stretch, and I just zigzag this on. And then over here I'm almost finishing one side. And for a tip, when you're sewing stretch material on stretch, you want to make sure you pin a lot. Like, I don't have less. You could put more pins, because when you're sewing, especially, this is straight so it's easier, but when you're doing like letters that you're sewing on, it's really a lot easier if you put a lot of pins on it so that it stays in place, because when you sew the stretch, it moves, and it's kind of like slippery because it's stretchy, right? So it moves, and that makes it difficult to sew. So you want to put lots of pins and then just zigzag slowly. As you have more practice with it, you can maybe put less pins or sew a bit faster, but I still always, even if I sew a bit faster, I always put lots of pins, because if it moves, you have to undo everything and then redo it, and then that takes a lot more time, so just put lots of pins straight away. Okay, after you finish sewing on the two white strips, I just went out and cut out those white stars, the same as I did for the bottom, same pattern, the stretch material, and then I zigzagged each of them on, so it just looks like this. And then I just pinned on the lining, so I'm gonna hand baste this, and then afterwards put these seams together, so then it's like a tube, and then put the elastic top, bottom, and finish off the hem, and then that's it for the top. Okay, so I attached the seam at the back here, and then I serged on the elastic, and so far the top just looks like this, and there's the back. And now I'm just gonna go with the machine and finish off the hem all around, and then that will be done for the top. Okay, so she has these like kind of like finger gloves again. So what you do, you just take like a rectangle and you can measure with your finger, and then fold this in half, and then sew this down, and then just flip it. This one I've already sewn. You just flip this inside out, and then you place for your fingers. You need 4 for the right and 4 for the left. The thumb is left with no finger, no glove. So for the headband, the front is blue with the stars on it, and then the 2 sides are red. So what I've done, each strip is 12 inches each. Well, first I measured around my head, and then I added the bit length, because hers is like kind of like a headband, and it's tied on the back. So what I'm going to do is going to attach the red on either sides, so then it'll be long like this, and then it has white stripes along, and then you'll just tie this in a knot at the back of your head. So I'm going to attach here and here. And what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to fuse like iron interfacing, that white paper stuff that makes it stiff, to like the front part, so that it won't crunkle. Like when you put it on your head, it won't be like all like mushy like this. So then it'll be flat like that, and then I'll finish off the hem on there, and then that will be. Okay, so that's what I did. I just cut out these little stars and placed it on this blue part. And then for the red strips on the sides, I just put these white strips. You don't need to go all the way along, because you're just going to use this to tie at the end, so it doesn't matter. Now I'm going to attach this together so it becomes one long band. Then I'm going to go on the other side and put interfacing and fuse that, and then fold this over and hem straight, and then that's pretty much it. Okay, so I finished attaching the headband, so it just looks like this. And I got this piece of interfacing, which I'm just going to fuse to the back of the headband right here. I want to put that bumpy side down where the glue is. And I'm just going to do the middle part. So that means when you wear it on the front of your head, it'll be nice and smooth, and it won't crinkle up like this. So I'll just iron this. Okay, so I fused the interfacing on, and now I'm just going to fold this over and finish up the hem all the way around, and then that'll be it for it. And when you wear this, you just tie this in a knot behind your head.